afternoon, Chandrayan.
Afternoon, ma'am.
So, all of you, are you ready now? Yesterday, we have studied about democracy and human rights, right? Hello?
Ma'am, the family वाला पनि पढिसकेको च्याप्टर हिजो.
आज मेरो नेटले अलिक प्रब्लम क्रिएट गरिरहेको छ, सुनिएन भने भन है. मलाई थाहा नै नहुने भयो. That means we have completed the tarted blanket also है. हामीले tarted blanket को हामीले यता स्टोरी मात्रै सायद मैले भनिसके होला. Or we have completed the grammatical portion. Grammatical portion हरु पनि गरिसक्यौं कि मैले स्टोरी मात्रै कम्प्लिट गरे.
स्टोरी मात्रै कम्प्लिट गर्नु भएको.
तिम्रो चार पाँचवटा सेक्सनको चाहिँ 4-5 अप एन्ड डाउन तरिकाले पढाउनु परेकोले गर्दा पनि एभ्री टाइम आई एम गेटिङ कन्फ्युज के कहाँसम्म पढाएँ भन्ने कुरा जहिले कन्फ्युज हुन्छ अनि. Okay, now let's see in the ways with words. We'll complete this grammatical portion now. Grammatical portion and the other necessary items will complete it today. Okay, see there. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words from the box is given there, right? Irritation, huddle up, awkwardly, futile, grating, mumbling, and feebly is given. We have to use these words. One extra word is also provided there. So now let's see here. Let's see how to fill those gaps. Number A. All my efforts to convince her for a tour where what must be there? Number A. It's futile, F-U-T-I-L-E, futile. Futile, write it down in a notebook. Okay, number B, the lost traveler under a shelter made of branches of leaves. That means the lost traveler huddled up, H-U-D-D-L-E-D, huddled up under the shelter made of branches and leaves. Number C, the rude behavior was the main cause of dash for him. Okay, the rude behavior was the main cause of his irritation. Irritation, irritated hunu. Okay, irritation for him. Number D, she moved dash in the room. She moved dash in the room, thinking that I was watching. Definitely, she moved awkwardly in the room, thinking that I was watching. Consciously bhaneko hai, awkwardly. Number E, she is does something, but I can't hear her. E, she is mumbling something, mumbling something, but I can't hear her. When I met my sister after a long time, she talked to me in a feebly voice. Okay, F-E-E-B-L-Y, धेरै नम्र. Okay, feebly voice. Now similarly, another one, number B, is tick the correct words that are similar to the meaning of underline. Okay, Rupa studied science reluctantly due to her father's pressure. भनेको चाहिँ reluctantly भनेको unwillingly, इच्छा नहुँदा नहुँदै. Okay, underline that word. Willingly, unwillingly, eagerly, all the words are given there. So what you need to do here, you have to underline for the correct words. Right? Similarly, number B, she moved her finger exasperatingly throughout through her hair. के अरे नानी? For number B, it's the answer is annoyingly. Okay, number B is annoyingly. Number C, my grandmother is over 80. She lifted her hands feebly. That means weakly. एकदम हात कमाउँदै एकदम कमजोर तरिकाले एकदम बिस्तारै भन्न खोजेको है. She is wearing a tattered shawl. That means torn. 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 And I have to work at 2 jobs to make ends meet in this expensive city. Means earning is not enough. I earn just enough money. Earn just enough money. एकदम धेरै होइन, 2 ठाउँ 3 ठाउँ काम गर्दाखेरि it's quite easier to run the house. Okay, earn just enough money. So this is the things which is given here. Now spell the following words correctly, adding the suffix given in the words. We have already completed the suffix and the prefix previously also. Suffix र prefix भनेको हामीले पढिसकेका छ. Prefix भनेको अगाडि जोडिने र suffix भनेको पछाडि जोडिने है. Similarly on, dis लगाएर हामीले बनायौं. Uncover, discover. Okay, we have already completed that one. And here some of the suffix words are also given. Write, ing is writing, stop, ed is stopped, arrive, al is arrival, worry, ed is worried. So this is for you to understand. These all are the suffix word. Ing, ed, al, es, ment. These all are the suffix words. Now let's see in the syllables. The following words have only one sound unit. It's called a syllable. Pronounce them. Okay, syllable we have already studied. 1 syllable word, 2 syllable word, 3 syllable word. Syllables हामीले पढिसकेको छ. बोल्दाखेरि कुन ठाउँमा चाहिँ हामी vowelहरुमा especially what happen while doing the pronunciation is especially in the vowel areas we used to hit it है. त्यसलाई चाहिँ pronunciation गर्दाखेरि अलिकति हामीले के गर्छौं, त्यसलाई प्रेशर दिएर गर्छौं, त्यो ठाउँमा ब्रेकअप गरेर गर्छौं है. त्यस्तो हिसाबले चाहिँ के गरिन्छ, सिलेबल्सहरु छुट्याइन्छ. It depends upon the pronunciation है. Such as just pronounce it yourself. Beauty, sleepy, beauty. Okay, beauty, sleepy, survive, current, woman, hotel. यी सबै भनेका के हुन्, more than 1 syllable wordsहरु, 2 syllables wordsहरु हो भने छोटो वर्ड्सहरु चाहिँ के हुन्छन्, especially 1 syllable हुन्छ. just the text, learn, spring, okay, promote. यी सबै भनेका के हुन्, while pronouncing it puts the stress in the front. अगाडिको चाहिँ लेटरहरुमा स्ट्रेस दिएर चाहिँ सिंगल स्ट्रेसबाट चाहिँ हामी के गर्छौं, वर्ड्सहरु pronounce गर्छौं. So that is it. Now let's see here. Consult the English dictionary to find the number of syllables in the following one. B-U-R-Y, bury. Okay, कसरी भनिन्छ, bury. So what happened here? Is it a single or double syllables? एउटा syllables छ कि double syllables छ, त्यो तिमीले पत्ता लाउनु पर्यो. So in a similar way you have to complete. Such as another word is given here, development. Okay, अब यहाँ development कति ठाउँमा हामी स्ट्रेस दिन्छौं भन्दाखेरि especially we hit it in the 4 places है. de, day, vel, well, development. Okay, development गर्दाखेरि हामीले हिट गर्दा 4 ठाउँमा हामी हिट गर्छौं. Development. Okay, similarly another one is given here, syllabic. It is a 3 syllables word. Syllabic. Education. Education is definitely the 4 syllables. आफै पनि pronounce गर. education. Okay, education. Okay, education. 4 syllables. Similarly, discipline कति syllable को हो, examination कति syllable को हो, you can search it in the dictionary and write the appropriate answer for this one. This is just for the pronunciation and you need to understand about the syllables here. पहिले पनि पढिसकेको छ. सिलेबल्सहरु पढ्दाखेरि some of the words has 1 syllable, some of them has 2 syllable, and some of them have more than 4-5 syllables. So what happened here, it depends upon your pronunciation as well, and especially the vowels which is used there. ती कुराहरु ख्याल गर्ने. So this is depends upon your practice. Now another one is the comprehension section given. This is the question answer which is related to the previous topic. So why didn't the mother recognize her son Gopi? Gopi like किन recognize गर्न सक्नु भएन आमाले? एउटै answer के छ? She lost her memory. है उहाँको memory गइसकेको कारणले पनि she could not recognize him. Why is the sister living with mother? She is a widow and there is no one to look after her mother. That's why she has engaged herself within in her mother's home, okay, and she is taking care of her as well. So what is the sister's attitude towards her brother? Actually there is a close relationship, it seems close relationship between the brother and the sister, okay. Here the sister is quite positive towards her brother and she has some hope related with him. Alikati kehi vishwas ta cha, but what happened at the ending when when her brother Gopi when he starts making her convinced that he just came there to take his property, then she was quite irritated. It seems that she is quite critical. त्यस पछाडि चाहिँ उसको के हुन्छ अलिकति भाइ प्रतिको हेर्ने दृष्टिकोण चाहिँ अलिकति critical, अलिकति different देखिन्छ. So that is the things which you have to write it down. Does the son love his mother very much? How do you know that? Only in one sequence एक ठाउँमा मात्रै चाहिँ यहाँ के देखिन्छ भनेदेखि सायद गोपीले आमालाई मिस गरेको हो कि भन्ने देखिन्छ. When his mother could not recognize him or could not recognize Gopi, recognize नगर्दाखेरि आफ्नो अनुहार चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दा गोपीले he bent little bit and he just was or he take his face nearby his mother face. आफ्नो आमाको अनुहार छेउमा आफ्नो अनुहार लाग्छ. It seems that he is quite missing her. केही मिसिङ गरेको जस्तो चाहिँ feel हुन्छ. But in rest of the other structure, it doesn't seem like that. What does the mother actually need? A blanket or the warmth of her son's love? के चाहिएको हो भन त? आमालाई वास्तवमा ब्ल्याङ्केट चाहिएको हो कि छोराको माया चाहिएको हो?
छोराको माया.
डेफिनेटली लभ र केयर चाहिएको छ. किनभने पुरानो ब्ल्याङ्केट जुन पुरानो अथवा ऊ अलिकति स्कुल कलेज पढ्दाखेरिको कुरा नै आमाको दिमागमा किन आयो भन्दाखेरि why it is hitting in her mind, किन त्यो कुराहरू आमाको दिमागमा आएको छ भन्दाखेरि those are the very happiest moment for her. उहाँ त्यो दिनहरू जतिखेर छोरा आफ्नो पासमा थियो, जतिखेर छोराले आफूलाई माया गर्थ्यो, माया गरेको अनुभूति आमाले गर्नु भएको थियो र त्यही इमेजहरू आमाको दिमागमा अझै पनि छ. So that represents the old blanket. अब त्यो old blanket के भइसक्यो, टाटर भइसक्यो, च्यातिसक्यो, पल परिसक्यो. स्टिल त्यो च्यातिएको भागलाई पनि आमाले चाहिँ चकभर चाहिँ घाँसबुस गरेर चलाउने कोसिस गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ. So what happened in its replace, she is asking for the new blanket. That means now she was really missing her son and she wants more love, more attention from her son. अब गोपीको चाहिँ बढी attention चाहिएको कारणले पनि she was asking for the new blanket. Now, what does the phrase tattered blanket mean? I've already told you the answer of this one. The son says, Amma cannot remember who I am. Do you think that he remembers his mother? You did. Why didn't the answer? He answered when his sister asked, do you remember him, Amma? Yesterday I told you this answer also. Amma, because of her age, older age, it's difficult for her in many conditions. She started listening less. Similarly, eyesight is also, power of eyesight is also very poor. Similarly, her memory, she is losing her memory. In that condition, what happened here? Gopi is just complaining. Gopi is just complaining about the activities of his mother. But what is the things the writer wants to show here, being in such a critical cases in conditions still, testo condition ma pani whenever she starts, whenever her mind is quite sharp, she only thinks about Gopi. त्यतिखेर गोपी भन्ने बित्तिकै आफ्नो त्यो सानो छोराको याद आउँछ, उहाँलाई अझै पनि त्यही छोराको याद आउँछ. But what happened here, Gopi, being an adult, right? Being an adult with all the sense organs is working very properly. Still, what happened? It took 5 years for him to return back in his own village, in his home, right? And after returning back, also he hasn't bought anything. He was just thinking of taking something from there. So this is not good, है त्यो कुरा चाहिँ देखाउन खोजिएको छ र यत्रो 5 वर्षमा जो चाहिँ हरेक कुराले चाहिँ परिपूर्ण छ त्यस्तो व्यक्तिले पनि घर नसम्झेको कारणले कारण भन्न खोजेको चाहिँ त्यो तरिकाले त्यो दृष्टिकोणले प्रेजेन्ट गर्न खोजिएको छ है उले पनि त 5 वर्ष आमालाई सम्झेन जो हरेक कुरामा चाहिँ के छ आफू सक्रिय छ तर आमा त बिन एन्ड ओल्ड एज कि भइसक्नु भयो भन्दाखेरि एभ्रिथिङ स्टार्टेड अनसपोर्टिङ हर सबै कुराले अनसपोर्ट गरिरहेको कन्डिसनमा आमाले सम्झिनु पर्ने हो कि बच्चाले सम्झिनु पर्ने हो भन्दाखेरि देयर इज नो एनी answer for him. Okay, that conditions you have to present. Now, what can be the expectation of the parents from their offspring? है अब बच्चाहरुको बाट चाहिँ आमा बुवाले कस्तो किसिमको चाहिँ एक्सपेक्टेसन राख्नुहुन्छ भन्दाखेरि यो उधौली हैन उभौली उभौली हैन उधौली माया भन्छ इट इज सेड इन द नेपाली इट मीन्स व्हाट ह्यापन देयर एभ्री टाइम जस्तो हामी पास्टलाई छोडेर जहिले पनि फ्युचरको वरी गर्छौं आफूलाई छोडेर आफूभन्दा अगाडिको पिढीलाई छोडेर जुनियरतिर हाम्रो माया डाइभर्ट हुन्छ हैन सो दिस इज अल्सो अ फर्म अफ नेचर एक किसिमको नेचरै पनि हुन सक्छ है सो व्हाट यु नीड to write it down here because of the old age what happened mentally physically they became weak in that condition they used to be everything is losing out from them so a little bit rude type of behavior can be seen in the older age alikati rude khalko behavior त्यही भएर पनि देख्न सकिन्छ every time they starts complaining in the little bit of mistakes they started putting much hope and the expectations from the children so what happened there this धेरै कुराको एक्सपेक्टेसन हुन्छ कि सो what you need to write here parents basically expect they लेख्ने love affections here from the children हैन healthy food items similarly the suitable clothes हरु भयो यी कुराहरु पनि रेगुलर हेल्थ चेकअप हरु यी कुराहरुमा पनि के गर्नु पर्यो प्रायोरिटी दिनु पर्यो they want their children main kura bhaneko they want their children to put the attention on them listen to what they said hai afule bhaneko kura chai lagu garos bhanne kisimko alikati dekhna sakincha so by sharing their life experiences they wants to give suggestions time and again धेरै कुराहरु यहाँ चाहिँ यस भित्र पनि हामी समेट्न सक्छौं है some children who live in the distance tend to be indifferent to the feelings of their parents why do you think they are like that कति त तिम्रो बडस बसेर पढेको होला हस्टेल बसेर पढेको होला what kind of feeling you have towards your mother or parents है first question second question more or less what happens जे जति नै भए पनि फ्यामिली सँगै फ्यामिलीकै आमा बुवाकै साथमा हुर्किएको बच्चाहरुको अलिकति पनि के हुन्छ अरे भने माया चाहिँ अलि बढी हुन्छ अरे के उनीहरु बीचको सम्बन्ध अलि बढी राम्रो हुन्छ अरे तर अलिकति होस्टेलमा बसेको अथवा परिवारदेखि बाहिर बसेको बच्चाहरुको चाहिँ फ्यामिली प्रतिको द वे अफ थिंकिङ चाहिँ फर्मालिटी त हो तर भित्रदेखि हुन्छ नि एक किसिमको फिलिङ त्यो चाहिँ अलिकति कम हुन्छ भनेर चाहिँ सर्वेयरहरुले पनि सर्वे गरेर देखाइएको एउटा इन्डिकेसनको आधारमा पनि ती कुराहरु प्रष्ट भएको छ सो व्हाट ह्यापन हियर व्हाई इट इज सो परिवारबाट टाढा राखेर जुन परिवारको भविष्यको लागि भनेर आमा बुवाले टाढा राख्नु भएको हुन्छ र बच्चाको भविष्य भनेर चाहिँ उनीहरुलाई चाहिँ हुनु दिनुपर्ने माया केयरिङ हुन्छ नि माया केयरिङ भनेको एकदम मिठो बोलेर मात्रै हुँदैन नि त इन इच एन्ड एक्टिभिटीज इट क्यान बी सीन है केयरिङ गर्ने हरेक कुरामा सानो सानो कुरामा उनीहरुलाई सजेस्ट गर्ने गरेका गल्तीहरु सुधार्नको लागि चाहिँ उनीहरुलाई अगाडि बढाउनको लागि आफूले खेल्ने भूमिकाहरु खेल्नुपर्ने हरेक कुराहरु त्यस भित्र पर्छ सो व्हाट ह्यापन पर भएको बच्चाहरुले ती कुराहरु पाउन सक्दैन हो मेटेरियलिस्टिक थिंग्सहरुबाट फुलफिल भएको हुन सक्छ तर जुन इनर कोरबाट हुनुपर्ने जुन एउटा हुन्छ नि अभिभावकको ड्युटीहरु अथवा चाहिँ उनीहरुले अभिभावकबाट चाहेको कुराहरु फुलफिल नभएको कन्डिसनमा व्हाट काइन्ड अफ फिलिङ्स क्यान बी डेभलप्ड यु हैव टु डिस्कस अन दैट वन है त्यो तिमीले आफूले फिल गरेर लेख्ने हो हामीले भन्दा पनि as being a children, you can write in your own form. A mother love is everlasting and indispensable, definitely. Okay, there is no any comparison. It is out of infinity. So what happened grown up children ko lagi mother bhanne kura kati important you can feel it, and it's your target to complete that one also. Your portion ya chuteko rahecha. So what happened, these are the things which is given here. Okay, and this exercise is quite important as well, especially the critical thinking. You need to complete complete all. You complete garera chai it is better to send me back. Now another thing is the writing portion. See in your book in page number 93, writing ma ke दिएको छ भने, do you have got habit of writing in a diary? कसैको बानी छ दिनभरि भएका घटनाक्रमहरू बेलुका यसो कोड्ने तिमीहरूको बानी छ कि छैन है? Only the rare people they used to have such kind of habit. Now what is diary? Diary, entry or journal, what does it mean? A diary is a personal record of things that a person has experienced. It can also be recorded the writer's thoughts or inner feeling. It is given in the writing section. Critical thinking पछाडि writing section मा चाहिँ diary को विषयमा दिएको छ. So we don't if you don't have this habit, it is better to just put this habit, because it's going to help you a lot. तिम्रो मनमा खेलेका कुराहरू, तिम्रो मनमा भएका कुराहरू, you can explain it. You can write it down from the morning till the evening time. What are the changes or what are the things you have completed? Your experience, what kind of experience you gain it. So you can make the record of it, and you can just note it down in your diary. Now tips for writing means, especially in diary, we used to write from the first person point of view. First person point of view बाट पनि हामी लेख्न सक्छौं. The process is the same. Date must be written, date अथवा चाहिँ location can be written on the top. So you can change the paragraph after each conditions or each content is completed. Content सिद्धिने कुनै टपिक सिद्धिने बित्तिकै तिमी चाहिँ के गर्न सक्छौ, you can change it, change the paragraph, focus on the key moments of the incidents, and be conscious while using the punctuation हरु use गर्दाखेरि conscious हुने. So this is the simple style of writing a journal or diary. You can maintain it in your diary as well. Diary मा चाहिँ तिमीले चाहिँ आफूले दिनभरि घटना भएका चीजहरु तिमीले चाहिँ लेख्न सक्छौ. Now here similarly, see there Saturday March 28 2020 यो पढेको छ कि छैन, कतै पढेको जस्तो तिमीलाई फिल भयो कि भएन? Just see there. Now, previously in your assignment, what happened in number 1 question, I have given the same thing, same text. यही कुरा मैले दिएको थिएँ, एकचोटी हेर त. Did you feel it or not? हो कि होइन रहेछ?
हो म्याम.
एक्जामले मात्रै हो भने अरूलाई याद आएन. तिमीहरूको चाहिँ in your assignment, I think the question which we have prepared for the second terminal or third terminal, we have made the question, and later on that same question you have completed as your assignment. Now in that question number 1, one text I provided there, and it is the same text I have taken up from here. यही text part हो, and I have made the question, other questions myself related to that text. The text सँग सम्बन्धित अरु fill in the blanks, similarly giving the correct meaning or whatever the things I have given, I have presented from here, from the same point. Okay, so in this way what happened, you can just maintain the diary. This one is for you. Read it once again. एकचोटी त पढिसकेको छौ तिमीले, so check it yourself. यसलाई आफैले पनि हेर्न सक्छौ. Now let's see in the grammatical portion. अब grammatical portion मा हेर, today we are going to study about some conjunction words. Conjunction words हरु हामी पढ्दै छौ. So see there, conjunctions, connective Conjunction means joining the two words, two sentences, two phrase, हैन त्यो कुराहरु join गर्नलाई हामी conjunction भन्छौं. But here you are going to study much more than that. त्यो भन्दा बढी कुराहरु पढ्न गइरहेका छौ. Here you are going to study about the connectives. Connectives means but, however, although, even though, or in spite of, or despite of. फेरि भन्दै छु. Number 1 is but, number 2 is although, okay, although and even though. Although र even though को एउटै meaning दिन्छ है. Although or even though. Number 3, however, and number 4, in spite of, despite of. है. We are going to study about these 4 connective words or the conjunctions. है. But here what previously what we have studied, पहिले पढ्दाखेरि conjunction हरु मध्ये पनि what is the difference between and but. And र but को फरक के छ भन्दाखेरि and especially it links up the words, right? It links up the similar type of words, right? Similar type of structure. Ram is good, Hari is good. Ram and Hari both were good, right? Ram दुबै राम्रा छन् भन्न खोजेको. But here what we are going to do, है, but भनेर चाहिँ के दिन्छ भन्दाखेरि it is used for the contrast structure. But ले जहिले पनि however, but, although, even though, in spite of, despite of चाहिँ कस्तो structure मा use हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि contrast. एउटाले एउटा भन्ने अर्कोले अर्को भन्ने भनेको two different forms or two different meanings दिइरहेको हुन्छ. Such as Ram is a good boy, Hari is a bad boy. है. अब यहाँ के भयो? Ram is a good boy, but Hari is a bad boy. है. Ram is good, Hari is bad. In that context, what happened? But can be used. है. त्यसै गरी now see some structures which are given here. Your mother always remembers you, but you don't do so. See the contrast. है. I was very weak at mathematics. However, I could top the class. See the contrasting form. है. एउटाले weak छु भन्दैछ, अर्कोतिर top को कुरा गरिरहेछ. These are the contrasting form. Although, even though it rained all day, we enjoyed the picnic very much. Although, even though ले पनि it gives the similar sense. है. पानी परे पनि के गरिएछ? Picnic मा मजा लिँदैछ. That is the sense. है. So in this way, what happened? You have to read it yourself. These all examples which is given here. The writer has used but, however, although, even though, in spite of, despite of लगाएर चाहिँ यो structureहरु बनाइएको छ. Now let's see in number B. Right? Let's see in number B. That's the fact that he is an octogenarian. He still leads a very active life. Octogenarian भनेको चाहिँ above 80 भन्न खोजेको, older age भन्न खोजेको है. So what happened here? In spite of the fact that he is an octogenarian, he still leads a very active life. Okay. Similarly, number B, I still enjoyed the week. I still enjoyed the week. Dash, the weather was bad. के लाग्छ होला यसमा भन्न त?
Although.
However, हजुर.
Although लाग्छ.
Although the weather is bad. है मलाई भन्दै जाऊ है answer. He has passed MA. However, he hasn't got a job. है. Similarly, although, even though, in spite of, despite of, जहिले पनि कहाँ लाग्छ? In the beginning of the structure. है. प्राय चाहिँ beginning of structure मा लाग्छ भने अर्को but र however पनि अगाडि लाग्न सक्छ. तर but चाहिँ especially what happened? It comes in the middle. है. Ramila didn't get the job in spite of the fact she had all the necessary qualification. In spite of the fact he had no money, he bought the car anyway. And we can go to the park for lunch, although the weather reporter says it's going to rain. And last one, however, I speak English well. My first language is actually Maithili. है. अब यसमा but and however you can just complete very easily. But there are some certain rules for using although, even though, and in spite of, despite of. We are going to complete it afterwards. Now number C. Number C is VBI. सबैले VBI लेख. VBI लेख. र यसमा के गर्नु पर्यो? You have to combine these stocks by using the words given in the bracket. Okay. I'll give you. It's already 1:33. I'll give you 2 minutes time to complete this one, and I'll be asking you the answer. So it's better to complete now. Your number C को मैले यहाँ पनि screen मा पनि मैले share गरिरहेको छु. If you haven't got book nearby you, so what you'll do, you can just write the questions from this screen. Okay, I've already shared here. So complete this number C question from here and write the answer by yourself. Okay, I'll be giving you up to 35. 134 is there, 136 more. I'll be asking you some answers from here. Gari halata yo important cha BBI.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm waiting. Hey. Complete भयो भने complete भयो भन, so that we can proceed.
Ma'am, C number है.
Number C. Can you complete? Okay, write one formula. साइडमा पहिला फर्मुला लेख एउटा, अनि सहज तरिकाले गर्छौ कि कुनै ठाउँमा स्पेस क्रिएट गर, so that you can write the formula first. Ready भयो?
Yes, ma'am.
Now listen, एकचोटि बुझ ल. However and but is the easier cases. It used to be we use however and but in very simple case है. Very simple case मा तिमीले के गर्ने, बिचको फुल स्टप, दुईटा स्ट्रक्चर को बिचको फुल स्टपलाई हटाउने र त्यसको ठाउँमा however अथवा but लगाएर चाहिँ यदि कुनै प्रोनाउनहरु छ भने त्यसलाई रिप्लेस गरेर चाहिँ स्ट्रक्चर तयार गर्न सक्छौ. But although and even though and in spite of, despite of is quite different than those. Okay, so write the formula number 1. Formula number 1 lekha. Sabbaile lekha formula. And although and even though is very important for you. Yo चाहिँ अलि बढी important छ है. So although slash even though. Although slash even though. Although slash even though. Plus situation clause
Ma'am, repeat garden next city.
although slash even though slash even though plus situation clause plus unexpected result plus unexpected result. Formula number 1, right? Formula number 2. In spite of slash despite of in spite of slash despite of plus noun phrase plus unexpected result Formula number 3. Despite of slash in spite of slash in spite of plus the fact that plus complete sentence Now listen. है बुझ है अब एकचोटि फेरि म हेर है त्यहाँ although र even though पछाडी either although or even though है दुईटा मध्ये एउटा लाउन सक्छौ त्यस पछाडी सिचुएसन क्लज तिमीले इन्क्लुड गर्नुपर्छ र अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट भनेर तिमीले लेख्यौ यसको एक्जाम्पल यु क्यान जस्ट सी देयर इन नम्बर सी है सी इन नम्बर सी मा हेर he walks slowly he never makes a mistake यो स्ट्रक्चर हेर है नम्बर सी को he walks slowly he never makes a mistake सिचुएसन क्लज के हो भन्दाखेरि he walks slowly is the सिचुएसन क्लज है he never makes mistake भनेको त यो त अनएक्सपेक्टेड कुरा हो है अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट मा पर्यो अब तिमीले इभन दो लगाएर कसरी स्ट्रक्चर बनाउँछौ भन्दाखेरि what must be there what is the answer although or even though he walks slowly comma he never makes the mistake बुझ्यौ यो
Yes, ma'am.
सबैले बुझ्यौ
Yes, ma'am.
बुझेनौ ओके अब फर्मुला नम्बर 2 मा हेर इन स्पाइट अफ पछाडी नाउन फ्रेज लगाऊ भने नाउन फ्रेज भनेको के हो त एनी आइडिया नाउन फ्रेज भनेको के हो नाउन फ्रेज भनेको के हो कसलाई थाहा छ भन्न त अलिकति नाउन फ्रेज भनेको it is a group of words है which contains noun which containing of nouns and functioning in a sentence है त्यसमा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भनेदेखि noun contains हुन्छ त्यो स्ट्रक्चरमा नाउनले चाहिँ के गर्छ वर्ड्सले चाहिँ नाउनको काम गरेको हुन्छ भने त्यस्तो स्ट्रक्चरलाई हामी नाउन फ्रेज अथवा नाउन कन्टेन्स भन्छौं नाउन त्यसमा रहेको हुन्छ सो अब यहाँ तिमीले के गर्नु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि नाउन फ्रेजलाई हेर्नु पर्यो छुट्याउनु पर्यो मैले के भने नाउन फ्रेज मीन्स इट्स अ ग्रुप अफ वर्ड्स कन्टेनिङ द नाउन है एन्ड अल्सो फंक्शनिङ इन द सेन्टेन्स एज अ सब्जेक्ट अब्जेक्ट अथवा प्रिपोजिशनल अब्जेक्ट को रूपमा पनि काम गरेको हुन्छ भनेको मतलब त्यसमा नाउन कन्टेन्ट्स हुन्छ नाउनहरु हुन्छ अब नाउ सी हियर व्हाट इन फर्मुला व्हाट आई हैव गिवन हियर इन स्पाइट अफ or despite of है अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट लगाउनु पर्यो है त्यसपछि नाउन फ्रेज राखेर नाउ अब यहाँ इन स्पाइट र डिस्पाइट को हेर्न सक्छौ नम्बर डी मा दिएको छ इन while doing the question answer नम्बर सी को पेज नम्बर 95 को नम्बर सी को चाहिँ नम्बर सी भित्र पनि सब कन्टेन्ट्स मा नम्बर डी यु क्यान चेक इट आउट देयर है what it is given here D ma it was raining है we still went to the park. अब यो के होला, यसको आन्सर के हुन सक्छ भन त?
In spite of raining, we still went to the park.
Very good. Raining भनेको नाउन हो कि हैन त? त्यही कारणले गर्दाखेरि ती स्ट्रक्चर्समा के हुन्छ, नाउन फ्रेजहरु युज भएको हुन्छ. इन स्पाइट अफ रेनिङ भन्न मिलेन, तिमीले यसलाई नाउन बनाउनु पर्यो. इन स्पाइट अफ रेन we still went to the park. कुरा बुझ्यौ? फेरि पनि भन्दैछु, इन स्पाइट अथवा डिस्पाइट लगाएपछि तिमीले के गर्नु पर्यो, नाउन जोड्नु पर्यो, नाउन फ्रेज जोड्नु पर्यो है. इन स्पाइट or despite of rain we still went to the park. अब फेरि अर्को गरौँ यसैको हिसाबमा. नम्बर डी नम्बर ई मा हेर, मैले के भने, इन स्पाइट अफ र डिस्पाइट अफ भन्नु एउटै कुरा हो, त्यसमा हामीले नाउन फ्रेज जोड्नु पर्छ. क्यान यु गिभ मी द आन्सर अफ दिस वान? यसको मलाई आन्सर बताऊ त. डिस्पाइट, what must be here? He bought the watch. It was expensive. Despite being expensive, okay, despite being expensive,
Heard about the watch.
bought a watch. Okay, her bought the watch. Being expensive भनेको अब त्यो के हो, नाउन फ्रेज भयो. तिमीले अल्दो र इभन दो लगाउन एकदमै सहज छ. जे छ क्वेशन त्यहाँ फुल स्टप हटाएर चाहिँ के गर्ने, तिमीले कमा दिएर स्ट्रक्चर बनाउन सक्छौ. तर इन स्पाइट अफ र डिस्पाइट अफ लाउँदाखेरि तिमीले नाउन फ्रेजलाई युज नगरिकन अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट लाउन सक्दैनौ. दैट इज द डिफरेन्स. नाउ लेट्स गो इन द फर्मुला नम्बर 3 है. फर्मुला नम्बर 3 मा के छ फेरि, अब इन स्पाइट र डिस्पाइट अफ पछाडी तिमीले यदि द फ्याक्ट दैट भनेर जोड्छौ भनेदेखि अब नाउन फ्रेजको जरुरी छैन. यु क्यान जस्ट राइट द आन्सर्स एज यु युज टु डु while writing. although even though जसरी तिमीले चाहिँ तिमीले नाउन फ्रेजमा कम्प्लिट नगरिकन चेन्ज नगरिकन डाइरेक्टली यु क्यान तिमीले गर्न सक्छौ, त्यसरी नै द फ्याक्ट दैट जोडिसकेपछि चाहिँ स्ट्रक्चरलाई डाइरेक्टली लेख्न सकिन्छ. सच एज सी इन द एक्जाम्पल्स अफ नम्बर ए. माथि नम्बर ए को चाहिँ तिमीले हेर त, डिस्पाइट और इन स्पाइट अफ द फ्याक्ट जोडिसकेपछि के गरेको छ भन्दाखेरि, आई वाज लेट, कमा, my teacher let me to enter in class. Despite or in spite of the fact that it rained all day, we enjoyed the picnic very much. Okay na? यहाँ के गर्यो अघि हामीले, अघिको एउटा स्ट्रक्चर फेरि पनि म तिमीलाई बताउँदै छु. इन स्पाइट और डिस्पाइट अफ रेन भनेर भनिएको थियो नि, दैट इज इन नम्बर डी. सी को सब पोइन्टमा चाहिँ नम्बर डी को के गर्यो हामीले, यसमा in spite of the rain we still went to the park भनेर लेख्नु हैन. we still enjoyed the picnic भनेर लेख्न सकिन्छ. तर in spite of or despite of the fact लगाइसकेपछि रेन नै लेख्न सकिन्छ. स्ट्रक्चर जे छ त्यही लेख्न सकिन्छ. त्यसमा तिमीले रेन भनेर चाहिँ चेन्ज गरिराख्नु जरुरी छैन. but you have to watch the question very properly. in spite or despite of the fact भनेर दिएको छ भने मात्रै त्यो प्रोसेसमा जाने. otherwise you have to go to the formula number 1 and formula number 2 है. so did you complete this all from number 3? number 3 को गरेन नानीहरु?
Ma'am,
भन.
ए हजुरको आवाज सुनेको थिएन अनि.
यत्रो बेर कराए आवाजै सुनेन पो भन्यौ त.
हैन, तपाईको आवाज भाँसिरहेको थियो क्या, फेरि एक्कासी आयो.
स्लो हुँदै भइरहेको थियो, एकैचोटि आयो क्या अहिले मैले बोलाएपछि. अनि
नेटले काम गरेको छैन कि क्या आज. एनीवे हामी कहाँसम्म पुगेका थियौँ, के भन्दै थियो अलिकति रिमाइन्ड गरौ, त्यहाँदेखि म कन्टिन्यू गर्छु. ओके लिसन, आवाज आइरहेछ क्लियरली?
आइरहेछ म्याम.
बोल्दै गर है. अब हेर है मैले तीनटा फर्मुला दिएको थिएँ आई हेभ गिभन यु 3 फर्मुला हैन फर्स्ट फर्मुलामा के छ भन्दाखेरि अल्दो र इभन दो पछाडी तिमीले व्हाट यु हैव टु डु हियर यु हैव टु युज द सब्स्टिट्युसन क्लज र त्यस पछाडी मात्रै अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट तिमीले इन्क्लुड गर्नु पर्यो हैन इन्क्लुड गर्नु पर्छ व्हिच यु हैव मेबी कम्प्लिटेड नम्बर सी मा नम्बर 1 मै हेर्न सक्छौ he was annoyed he didn't say anything त्यसमा तिमीले के जोड्नु पर्यो although जोड्नु पर्यो although जोड्नु र even though जोड्नु एउटै कुरा हो है although or even though अब यसको आन्सर तिमीले कसरी लेख्यौ he was annoyed comma he didn't say anything this structure is correct अघिको फर्मुलासँग यो स्ट्रक्चर करेक्ट भयो है सिमिलरली फर्मुला नम्बर 2 व्हाट आई हैव गिवन हियर इन स्पाइट अफ पछाडी के गर्नु पर्यो भने मैले नाउन फ्रेज जोड्ने भने नाउन फ्रेज भनेको चाहिँ बुझ्यो कि बुझेन अघि मैले भनेको बुझ्यो कि बुझेन यु हैव अन्डरस्टुड अर नट
बुझ्यो मैम
नाउन फ्रेज भनेको ग्रुप अफ वर्ड्स व्हिच कन्टेन्स नाउन हैन नाउन रहेको हुन्छ के त्यो स्ट्रक्चरमा र त्यो नाउनलाई तिमीले तानेर मात्रै अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट लगाऊ भनेर मैले भने सो फर दैट वन यु क्यान सी इन द फर्मुला यु हैव टु अप्लाई दैट फर्मुला इन नम्बर डी अघि हामीले सी को सब पोइन्ट नम्बर डी मा मैले के भने इट वाज रेनिङ वी स्टिल went to the park अब यो कसरी बनाउँछौ बनाउँदै यो स्ट्रक्चर सबैले के हुन्छ यसको आन्सर
in spite of raining
नाइ रेनिङ हुँदैन नानी
in spite of rain
त्यसलाई नाउन बनाउनु पर्यो त्यो कारणले गर्दा तिमीले के गर्ने इन स्पाइट अफ रेन बनाउने in spite of rain
we still went to the park
okay we still went to the park है कन्फ्युजन नहोस् अब फेरि नम्बर डी ई को पनि गर अनि म क्लियर हुन्छु हाउ अबाउट द वाच इट वाज एक्सपेन्सिभ है हाउ अबाउट अ वाच इट वाज एक्सपेन्सिभ अब यसको तिमीले कसरी बनाउँछौ भन त
despite of being expensive
despite being expensive है despite being expensive how about the watch हामीले के गर्यौं इन स्पाइट र डिस्पाइट पछाडी हामीले नाउन फ्रेज जोड्यौं अनि त्यस पछाडी अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट लगायौं है दैट इज द फर्मुला नम्बर 2 र फर्मुला नम्बर 3 मा मैले एकदमै सजिलो तरिकाले तिमीलाई के दिए भने इन स्पाइट अफ र डिस्पाइट अफ पछाडी यदि तिमीले द फ्याक्ट है द फ्याक्ट दैट जोड्ने हो भने देखि अल्दो र इभन दो जसरी नै सजिलो गरी तिमी स्ट्रक्चर बनाउन सक्छौ फर एक्जाम्पल हामीले अघि नम्बर ए है नम्बर ए ग्रामरको नम्बर ए को चाहिँ हामीले त्यहाँ एउटा गरेको थियौं 2-4 वटा प्र्याक्टिस गरेका छौं सच एज डिस्पाइट अर इन स्पाइट अफ द फ्याक्ट लगाइसकेपछि के गर्यौ इट रेन्ड अल डे भन्न पाइयो इट रेन्ड अल डे कमा ओके वी स्टिल वेन्ट टु द पार्क पनि लेख्न सक्छौ वी इन्जॉयड अल डे पनि लेख्न सक्छौ वी इन्जॉयड द पिकनिक भेरी मच पनि लेख्न सक्छौ Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
त्यही कुराहरु गरे so I hope you may have completed all है तिमीले यो सिद्धियो कि सिद्धिएन नम्बर एफ he is very poor he wears expensive clothes के होला यसको आन्सर he is very poor but
he wears expensive clothes
हो त्यो मिस्टेक भयो तिमीले प्रोनाउनहरु डबल रिपिट गरिराख्न जरुरी छैन है he is very poor but wears expensive clothes है तिमीले he रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न जरुरी छैन what you can do he is very poor but wears expensive clothes is it clear now
yes ma'am
okay अब अर्को हेर त नानी हो नम्बर डी see in another page above all of you have you understood the formula 29 jana raisho all of you understood the formula then it is very easier for you to complete number D ko timi sajilai complete garna sakchau you just have to use the although even though or although matrai dieko cha although even though is spite of or despite of this was there in the old course also last को 24 unit हामीले यसै विषयमा पढ्थ्यौ old course पढेको भए पनि यो पढ्थ्यौ नै. And what happened here, mostly what happened in each and every examination, in a final examination, 1 or 2 questions used to be there from this although and even though sector, right? यहाँबाट question पढ्थ्यो means it was very very important. So number D like एकदम important मानेर चाहिँ you will complete it yourself. It's already 1:53 है. यो टाइम सिद्धिनु भन्दा अगाडि है मेरो यहाँ चाहिँ अनम्युट नै हुन्छ. If you have completed, you can just inform me. I'll be waiting for your answer. छिटो गरेर मलाई देखाउन नानी हो. यो गरेर आज D नम्बरको नानी माथि top 1 this D1 completed है. सबैले गर है. सबै 29 ले नै गर है. This one is BBVI भनेर पनि लेख. Didi. Can you do it or not, all of you?
Ma'am.
Yeah, भन त.
त्यो B नम्बरको हेर्छु न एकचोटि. She is very poor but she still wears expensive clothes छ नि. त्यसमा मतलब अब यो in spite of लगाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ in spite of BING being हुन्छ.
BEING अघि हामीले गरेको थियौ त्यही अनुसारले के गर्नु पर्यो. In spite of being poor, comma,
but
She still wears
हुँदैन होला हैन. She still wears expensive clothes.
अबे त्यो त झन् अनएक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट हो त नानी है. In spite of being poor, comma, she still wears a very expensive clothes.
त्यही त कममा हुन्छ.
गर नबुझेको सोधिहाल्नु. त्यसरी अदर्स अल्सो है. I don't think A, B गर्न सक्नेले C र D पनि गर्छ. E मा अलिकति कन्फ्युजन सायद हुन सक्ला कि है. त्यो पनि सायद नहोला. Do it complete. Everyone is doing or not? सबैले गर्दैछौ कि छैन नानी हो? Don't feel lazy है. Complete. Answer बन्दियौ? गरिसक्यौ? Answer बन्दियौ कि के गरौँ? It's 58.
भन्दिनु म्याम
भोइस क्लियर आइरहेछ
आइरहेछ म्याम
ओके ल चेक गर है व्हाट अबाउट द बोइज
म्याम भन्नु ल
ल चेक गर त्यहाँ what is there in number A? Okay. He had very little time, but he offered to help us. के होला यसको आन्सर
although he
He
had
had
a very little time
he offered
offered to help
he
us.
offered to help us.
very good. Number B को म भनिदिन्छु in spite of having a little time in spite of अब के भयो having a little time comma in spite of having a little time comma he offered to help us. He offered to help us. Number B अघि मैले भनिसके although she is very poor she still wears expensive clothes. है in spite of being poor comma she still wears expensive clothes. Number C although he is a millionaire comma he lives a very small flat. He lives in a very small flat. Next, in spite of being a millionaire comma he lives in a very small flat. Next, although they have a lot of money comma they are still not happy. Next, in spite of having little money comma they are still not happy. Last one, although last को भन त के लेख्यौ
Although the traffic was heavy, we got
There in time.
there in time.
very good. Next one,
In spite of the traffic being heavy, we got there in time. Take the Malta, ma'am.
that is also correct. है in spite of the traffic being heavy is also correct. त्यसलाई अझै attractive बनाउन के गर्न सक्छौ भन्दाखेरि in spite of the heavy traffic in spite of the heavy traffic we got there in time. We got there in time. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's the way of completing this one. So it is better to try it once, just match with the formula. And tomorrow we will be reading the new chapter again, that is Unit 11. More or less, we have completed Unit 10. Only the listening text is remains, so we are not going to complete that one now. So thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow in online class. Meet you tomorrow. How to say it, right? Just meet you tomorrow in online class. Right?